Oh shit. TDB. This is a special edition of Nerdish tonight, man, because we got a couple trailers to go through, and I just got done watching Spider-Noir. Sure. Hold on. Check. Yeah, everything right. Tonight is May 28th. You know, I know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all doing a replay. Please leave a comment so I can get on this algorithm, man, because I feel like I got some good stuff around here. Just a couple things before I get into the trailer. Apparently, a new Universal Studios is in Texas in DFW now. So like, if y'all want coming down here, want to do something with the kids, got something like this out here, and pretty much it opens up July 1st. I run enough another show come out July 1st. I'm gonna talk about a little later on. But yeah, it's for kids stuff, man. It's a little kid thing. Got a little got a resort there and everything. I might be taking my daughters here, man, because like Trophies, I know my youngest will love that. And you know, it's cool. They just announced a day it will officially open. Yeah, and slightly on some new stuff. Apparently, if y'all know anything about Oak Cliff, there was a fire in one of the apartments right by Adamson High School. That was like big news down here. And little sports thing. I'm about to edit this, but apparently free agent Tyreek Hill is doing DJ and EDM music. So let's hear how it sound. Forget how short Tyreek Hill is, man. But shit, Tyreek Hill I'm probably like a couple inches taller than him. But like he fast as hell. So yeah. That's a little dope there. I like a little club music every now and then. It's especially good when you just riding by yourself. You don't want to hear all the bullshit on YouTube. Sometimes put some EDM on. So apparently they're gonna have an open beta on this. It's like a predecessor to NBA Street.
Oh, y'all ready for this? Server Slam! It's gonna be out of here.
It's like
y'all got
Street.
Too much excitement for this game. NBA to run. What? Hi-ya! Oh, this is an open invite to get busy with the team of NBA The Run. We will be there. Where you at?
What's
you
up,
gonna
JJ?
be with us? Come on, people. This is too much fun. Tune in. Playing the open beta May 30th. Server Slam. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of fun. Funny story. High school story. Matter of fact, yeah, I was going on my senior year. I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled. And NBA Street came out, right? What was it? Yeah, it was that summer before senior year. I was out for the count. Only thing I was able to do, man, I played the whole campaign of NBA Street, the original one. I think I still got that in one of my binders, so the original NBA Street. Yeah, I beat the whole thing, man, with the Mavericks. Shit, because I'm a Mavericks fan. Shit, Dirk had the best 3-point shot in the whole goddamn game in that one. Him and maybe like Antoine Walker or some shit like that. But yeah, that was good old days, man. So yeah, I will be getting that, definitely. So let's go on and get in the trailer. what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the trailer as is. Then I'm gonna break it down, like stuff I see. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do it. Let's rock.
10 mics, then your asses better be in formation north of the stadium.
Orders are anytime, any place.
Sergeant J, keep your scouts in line.
Can we make a pit stop at the Komatu?
The new guy is low on rations.
Make it fast, guys.
Who's that, a K-pop star?
The new supreme leader of North Korea.
No shit. I mean, that dude looks younger than I am.
You guys heard that?
What's up, JJ?
작전 개시, 요시 종료.
You're still a wanted man.
Yeah, I know.
What did you do?
Well, I have to.
We make our own rules of engagement now. You are moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
You do what you need to. Because you know I will.
재반자를 찾아내라. 마을을 불태워서라도. 제발.
수류탄 투척! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
We are not ready. We could all die tonight. We don't even get a choice.
You broke a lot of rules, Price. No more rules.
I'm aware. All right. What we're gonna do? Now we're gonna play it back at 5. We're gonna turn the volume down. We're gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna break it down. This is what I see. So y'all know the geopolitics of the situation, like North Korea and South Korea is in like a prolonged ceasefire for close to 75 years, right? Yo, damn, that's been that long, shit. So yeah, this is a scenario they already got pre-planned about, like, because like if you know anything about how they do things, like North Korea got a lot of mobile artillery, which you can't really lock down and stuff. But then like South Korea got deterrent for that and everything. So they all got deterrents on each other. And you have mandatory North and South Korea, similar to like Israel. You have mandatory service for I think up to like 25 or something like that. You got mandatory service. And so you kind of seeing how the South Koreans doing their thing and how the North Korea, you know, you seeing that dynamic with how the South Koreans were like going through, you know, patrolling and everything. So let's see it. So that's a patrol, that's one of the patrol units, look like it. In the army, the military does do joint operations with South Korea when they do, like, they do joint operations like that, as in patrol and stuff. That's why we are stationed in South Korea too. So that's accurate. So this is probably in Seoul. So they're like in the market district and everything. I like the lighting in this though, man, because the lighting it feels natural. Like no, it's the whites and the yeah, it's like that's great lighting. That look like a service station. You could drive up to right now, like a CVS or some shit. Yeah, that's some good lighting right there. I gotta give them props on that. So what they look like Kim Jong Un's son, ill son. So they comment on that because like if you don't know, North Korea is a communist dictatorship type of situation. They say they People's Republic, but you know that it go. And it looks great. And that scene right there reminisce on I want to say Modern Warfare 2, where they shot the like Captain Price had to shoot the ICBM to stop the Russian invasion of DC. It looks kind of like that. So that goes with artillery, mobile artillery I was telling you about. Like they got a lot of mobile artillery that's kind of pointing dick. Because Seoul is not that far away from the border. From the I think they call it 98 parallel. So that's a nightmare scenario for South Korea is if something like that happens. North Korea, attack them out in the dead of night, turn out their lights type stuff. That's one of the things they actually train against. So they trying to get their soldiers together. And now you seen it from the pyramid from the North Korea side. So that those definitely North Koreans jumping in doing a paramilitary operation, paratroop operation. It's cool cinematics. That probably never happened that way because the force multiplier in that scenario is that South Korea got a lot of guns too. So it looks great. Man, look at the lighting in that, man. They really tighten up on the lighting. Say what you want to say about Call of Duty, like the recent ones, the lighting been on point, but like this, they took it to another level there. So this giving me that John Wick vibe right here. But so Price, what they say about Price in this is that he's gonna be way more darker. If y'all remember Modern Warfare 3, the end of Modern Warfare 3, he literally went to the Pentagon and killed the general. You know what I'm saying? This is not no. You can see this is a darker Price. His moral judgment is probably a little skewed now. So you gonna do apparently, and they said this straight up that on like in the campaign episode, like the second or third mission, you won't be confirming Makarov. They flat out said they didn't even because what word on the street they were kind of upset how Sledgehammer did Modern Warfare 3 the campaign, so it kind of messed up their plans. So pretty much you're gonna be confronting that whole situation from Modern Warfare 3 early on in the campaign. They let it be known. So it's not even a spoiler at this point. Ooh. Yeah. So this is another thing. Paris was in Modern Warfare 3, the OG Modern Warfare 3. So, and then it was in Battlefield 3 too, because it was both. It's crazy how they both going back to they went to Paris and it was like on some World War 3 stuff. Again, look at the lighting. That lighting is pit. So apparently this is not going to be on the PS4 and Xbox One systems. This is all going to be on next gen and of course PC and stuff. Ooh. So you supposed to link up with the in Mexico too in this game. The cartels and stuff, so you got that too. That's old girl from the cartels. They're like North Korea now. Awful. Oh no, that might be. Yeah, that's North Korea definitely. It's the AK. They got the AK 103s, Makarovs. That might be AK 203. Like, while you playing, and that's the Daewoo. So yeah, I don't know. No, South Korea got their own AR. It's like the Daewoo something. I think K5 or some shit like that. So that looks good. Trench warfare, old school trench warfare. Yeah. Ah. Amphibious warfare. Okay. Let's see. This the one part that bothers me. If you having prices and the price go too over the board, is he now unredeemable? Because like soap was his soap was pretty much his soap is pretty much the middle ground between price and ghost. You know what I mean? As in the more keeping more clarity and everything. So I don't know what's going on here. If this a red herring, but like yeah. Top tier. I would say this. What COD like to do, they like more Infinity War especially. They like to just perfect because this is no different than like the system they using for 2019, right? They just refined the shading so well, right? So it looks gorgeous. Because now Modern Warfare 2019 is a gorgeous looking game. Like you can still play this campaign. I played that game the other day, man. Like it still look good with ray tracing on and everything. Like the ray tracing kind of they didn't have it as pinpoint like I can't say it right now. They have it optimized as well as they got like Black Ops 7 or whatnot. But like now it's pinpoint everything. So basically this system was actually made for like the 3090s and all this, the 3080s, 3090s and stuff like that. Now if you got 50 series, you got 9000 series on the AMD side, like you're gonna be able to run this game perfectly. They got it down pack. I would be shocked if they have any issues with compatibility. I like how they did the 4 in Korean. It's got Korean GIF or whatever. So yeah, it comes out October 23rd, and there's rumors that it's gonna be they're not gonna be too much on Warzone. They're gonna be more on DMV, which is gonna be it's cool too. DMV is fun. There's other they're talking about might do an early edition campaign if you pre-order it. I want to say beta might be hitting up later on this month. Either later on this month or mid July. So I'm impressed, man. Like I saw this morning on break at work, and so I was like, I gotta do a reaction to it. And it looks good, man. Like I like the movement. They even talk about like they're getting rid of the Omni movement. For this one, they're going back to the like the Modern Warfare 2, 2019 Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 base of like movement and everything. So it's gonna be more tactical instead of like the run gun shit, like dive each direction, all that stuff. That gets played a little bit. It's fun for a little bit, but it get played. So they're gonna make it more grounded, which Call of Duty, you gotta have that grounded element, man. You can't be too crazy. So yeah, I think it's been well received. That trailer been very well received because it's gritty again. So I can't wait to see more of it. I want to see more missions. I want to actually I want to really do the campaign because the campaign look interesting to me. We don't know what's going to happen. Like, is Price going to be too dark, or he gonna catch his bearings and get back in line on his moral compass. We'll see. So the Spider-Noir. So if y'all know what Spider-Noir is, this is a elsewhere storyline in Marvel where Peter Parker is Spider-Man during the Depression era, 1930s New York. So initial thoughts. Nicolas Cage still got it, man. They didn't give Nicolas Cage more roles. He still got it. I tell you the truth. Well, I talk about Boogie. I don't know, man. Like, I think they doing right with the campaign. They doing right. It's just the last one they kind of dropped the ball because it was doing a transition between going. They were doing a little transition from being just straight Activision to Activision Microsoft. So they kind of screwed over Modern Warfare 3. But yeah, I'm not. I think it's gonna be all right. I don't get back on Spider-Noir though. So this is supposed to be a play. And what's crazy, the controversy in this show. I'm back to talking about Spider-Noir. The controversy in this show was because this is a Spider-Man. Disney wouldn't allow them to use Peter Parker and like even Aunt May, any of the stuff. They had to kind of do their own little thing with it, even though they still using like some of the rogues and stuff. Like, matter of fact, one of the rogues in this is actually gonna be a character in the new Spider-Man that's coming out next month. Well, hold on, we in the June in July. So yeah, so this version. So if y'all don't know, Peter Parker Spider-Man had a clone called like Riley. Not Ben Riley. Ben Riley is another Spider-Man. So in Spider-Noir, Peter Parker was actually he goes to this is how he got the powers. He goes to World War One and he rescues a POW camp in the late stages of World War One in Eastern France or whatnot, right? And the man spider, a person that was getting like transfused with like a mutated spider, same thing that went down in the regular Spider-Man show, where the man spider actually bites this version of Peter Parker at a POW camp because he was trying to save him, and the dude snuck him. Whoever the man spider snuck him and ended up infecting this Peter Parker. So this is 20 years from that then. And this Peter Parker he ended up changing his name to Ben Riley, which Ben Riley is, if y'all don't know, that's Spider-Man 2099. That's that Spider-Man. I believe so. Hold on. I think I might got that wrong. Benjamin Riley. Oh, that's Scarlet Spider. Blah blah blah. Yeah, he's a clone of Peter Parker. That's right. I'm surprised I don't got that comic book. I think I might need to get that. Jerry Conway did that. Jerry Conway is the dude who made Punisher. Yeah, he's a clone. So in this, he changed his name to Ben Riley. He ended up being a private eye, a private investigator. So that's his whole that's the whole stick. Like he's an alcoholic because it's doing Prohibition, New York. Well, cause Prohibition ended in 30, I want to say 33, 32, 33. So this is right in the height of Depression, Prohibition still around, that type of time. So basically, all the Rose Galleries was former POWs of World War One. The guy experimented with. So it's just a new dichotomy, and then it's as in just a show. Nicolas Cage still got it. The story, the writing was excellent. Like they did a good job on the writing. This Cage sound doing a private eye 1920 talk like, hey she doing that stuff. He's he nailed all that. The chick who played Black Cat, and you'll figure out who that is. I don't know her out of anything. Maybe she probably been some stuff I don't know about, but she played that role good as what they were trying to get is like the 1930s vibe of cinema, what they would call the golden age of cinema. So she was supposed to be like anime young, I believe, one of the first Asian Americans who was like in Hollywood really hard back in the gap. She was she was playing that type of role, and like in Black Cat, of course, gotta be shiesty in her own right. So yeah, they got that right. They didn't actually have Kingpin. They actually had a more B side of the mob there. Because like if you don't know, like Kingpin runs he runs like a majority of the mob. But then there's like the Magia, that's like a the Marvel's version of La Cosa Nostra. So it's basically the 5 families in there. And then you got like the Irish mob that kind of deals with like Daredevil and shit like that. Everybody got their own little thing going. Like Irish mob really connected to Fisk himself because he's Irish, I believe. So yeah, they got a dude named Silver Sage. Silver something. Hold on, Silver Mane. My bad, Silver Mane. Silver Sage is somebody else. And Tombstone is in this. Like I said, Tombstone. In the regular continuity, he's like a albino black dude that got like super strong skin, and so he kind of like the anti-version of, I ain't gonna say anti-version, he's kind of like the evil version of Luke Cage, and that right? Very smart, very, you know. But Silvermane ends up being like in this, he just like a strong arm bootlegger who ended up running the whole city, you know, from the drinking aspect, doing prohibition. So, you know, he got the big mob thing going on. So that, and then you got a version of Sandman, which it didn't click that was Sandman until like I had to hear his name, Marco. That's Sandman. They got a version of Electro, which he, out of all the bad guys, he stole the show mostly because like some of the stuff he was saying, he was. So you have to think like this, like the dude who's Electro, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's very tech oriented, very nerdy and stuff. So this version of him is very theater centric because like theater was the movies was like big tech of the day during the 30s. They're the only ones that were really making money and stuff back then, continually, because like people, that was a major form of information at the time. So yeah, him quoting like movie lines and quoting Shakespeare and quoting all these theater of the time, Mark Twain and stuff. It works. It legit works in his character. So to me, he's the best. He was the best villain out of all of them. Then I would say, he's the best villain downright. And I would probably put maybe kind of like the Tombstone character on there too. But then they had Robert Robinson. And you know what I do like, and this is another part I like, right? They Robert Robinson, if you don't know, he's like a Daily Bugle reporter. That's in regular continuity. But in this one, like he's always black, but they put the dichotomy on, and they didn't go so heavy-handed in it with the racial aspect, but like he was like, they showed him going through and working those situations out, the racial elements of 1930s New York. He working that shit out, and like it worked. It actually made his character better. So like, I mean, he knew how to maneuver being around, like being the only black dude around. He knew how to maneuver going to Harlem or going to like, you know, to go talk to the porters at the restaurants and stuff. He knew how to conduct himself in that fashion. He knew how to talk to the gangsters. Like he was well rounded, and that made his character more. You could connect with him more, in my opinion. So I like that. I like the practical use. They had actual practical sets, and they did have some CGI, but it wasn't as heavy-handed. It almost kind of made it look cheesy, so it could give it Hollywood flair a little bit. Cause like if you go watch on Amazon, you can watch that show in color, or you can watch it in black and white, like dynamic black and white. So you could actually kind of watch it like it was like Citizen Kane or some shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's dope how they did it. And like, yeah, man, like Nicolas Cage still got it, man. Like he needs to get more roles. And he was actually made for this version of Peter Parker. So what grade I'll give it after watching it and kind of got distracted a little bit, but the stuff I watched, it's not a movie, it's a show. It's on Amazon, it's a show. So from a comic book head perspective like me, it is kind of cool seeing the different aspects of like a villain and a hero and these elements and stuff, and see how that's dope to me. Cause you gotta be restrained to like what the character is, like the moral stuff. But like, see, this version of Spider-Man, his moral compass is not. He's not like don't kill. This is Depression era. You gotta deal with crime properly. Like majority of the show, this Ben Rowdy carries a gun around. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't usually use the Spider-Man stuff until he's going to accept the fact that he got to be that. It's always that story is a bit of a trope in itself, but in this show it works because like his motivations to not put on a suit, you can kind of understand because like it's a reverse like it's a reverse story of like Gwen Stacy. That story. Matter of fact, I got that comic in my got that graded comic, The Death of Gwen Stacy. So yeah, I give it a 9. This is a solid 9. I highly I would just go watch this. If you got an open mind and you want to see something new and something creative, I highly suggest you going to watch. And you yearn for like good comedy. It's got to look good comedy, good because of course this is. And they cuss a little bit too, so if you got kids around, like you gotta watch out because they do make some cuts. But like this is a darker version. The name is Spider-Noir, so it's like a darker version of Spider-Man in Depression era New York. He's a grown man. He's drinking. He drinks every night. Like a lot of times he's a lot of times he's Spider-Man. He's drunk as Spider-Man, and a lot of time in this show. But it leads up to good comedy in that aspect. So like if you just want to watch something after ordinary and just watch Nicolas Cage be in his element, I highly suggest y'all watching this. I'm surprised they ain't did this earlier. 9.5. That's why I got it at right now. And look, this is crazy. Let me go look at let me see. Do they got the sure it is. Hold on real quick. So I'm not gonna read this because so yeah, he's very heavily, I mean Humphrey Bogart's heavily influence on Nicolas Cage's character. So the people who did the directors were the same people that did Project Hail Mary, which great movie. If y'all ain't watch it, go watch it. I watched it twice. Once I do a pre-watch every movie. If I'm thinking it's gonna be interesting to my daughter, my oldest, I do a pre-watch now. Then if it's good, I go take her. That's how I'm doing that because I can't trust Hollywood these days. It's sad. And I do this for, I do this for a hobby too. I'm gonna say living because no, I'm not. Unless y'all saw cash at me, this ain't for a living. But like, yeah, Phil Lord and Chris Miller did oh yeah, and developed by Oren Uziel. I don't know how to pronounce that. I ain't gonna lie. And this is perfect. Spider-Noir isn't a typical superhero story. Spider-Noir season 1 focuses on private investigator Ben Riley Cage, who is hired to follow Felicia Cat Hardy, Lee Jong Lee. I don't know who she been in. The simple job turns into a complicated web of criminal conspiracy as power struggle between crime boss Silvermane and mayor of New York threatens to unravel the city into chaos. With new superpower beings popping up, Ben is forced to put the mask back on and fight crime with both his fists and intellect after retiring 5 years earlier. The Prime Video series takes its time to fully, I love the fact they took their time. So, man, you're going to understand everything what's going on with him, and everything going to make sense. It wraps everything up. And this dude right here, Lamont Morris, he played, hold up. He played Robert Robinson, the reporter. He's pretty good at that too. He was really good at that role. Let's see, Sandman, Tombstone, Megawatt, which is Electro. That's classic Spider-Man rogues and stuff. So if you want again, they did a good job with the sets. They did a good job with the it was edited. It's perfect almost. Like the pacing these shows, man, was I'm trying to see Wacko. Pacing shows House of Dragon-ish, where everything was explained. The dialogue, the writing of dialogue, it wasn't any stupid moments when it comes to like dialogue with everything made sense. They didn't insult the I agree with that. Hold up. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I know. She's the Asian chick from Sinners. Lee Jung Lee. I was like, man, I've seen her before, but I don't remember what she was on. Yeah, she was an Asian chick off of Sinners. Yeah. She could act. Yeah, man, like they did a good job on this. Highly suggested. All right. I can't play the trailer because they all flat they copyright claiming a lot of stuff. But X-Men 97 starts on July 1st, man. Like that's gonna be a big thing too. It's crazy, man, because that's my birthday week, man. Yeah, 9 episodes is crazy. So that's the other news. And I'll go through this real quick. And I want to end on this. You know what? Nah, you know what? I could save this. Let me save this. Man, I say that. Yeah. This probably gonna be it. This I just want to mostly go over the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 trailer and talk about Spider-Noir. And it's 10:40. I gotta get up in the morning. I would drop the link, let y'all come up here and chit chat a little bit, but I gotta get up in the morning. So I'm gonna probably end it. I'm gonna end it off on this. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, man, and leave a comment if y'all doing the replay. And really appreciate people coming over here, man. I could be anywhere, but y'all here to kick with your boy. And y'all have a nice night. Peace.